thing, and it's called like a change of story in my life and all that. So we're gonna go from there, and then I'll just break it down on my take on it, and you can ask me all the questions.
You got all this negative stuff going on. It's called a change of story. I just want to know where's the uprising at, and I do say you want to say a couple things again. You said what's going on in the book.
All right, well, what happened in the book, like I said, with the uprising part, due to all the sadness that took place in the book, I created the part where there is we got a Facebook group. It's called Bloom for Life, and in Bloom for Life, it have a lot of people in the projects in there, whatever. So I asked them in the group. I said, "What did you like and didn't love or didn't like about living in the projects?" And everybody started commenting, a whole bunch of likes and everything else and all that. And people
Blumberg Memories.
I call it Blumberg.
But in the book, right? In the book,
right?
It was all. It seemed to me, it was all issues. It was all problems.
Right.
And the book is called A Change of Story.
Right.
So my question to you is: are you still stuck in that book? Are you still, when you read the book, can you see yourself in there as you're still in there?
No, not at all. And that's the beauty of the whole situation.
That's the beauty of the whole situation.
That's the beauty of it.
How you got out of the dang
How I got out. And the way that I had got out, you know, it was a long suffering situation. It took a lot of praying. It took a lot of mistakes. It took a lot of lessons to learn. It took a lot of saving that God had did for me. And to say, oh man, this is it. I was a single parent. Me and my son basically, like others, grew up together. And I couldn't have him keep going through the situations with him in my life. Getting shot at in cars that don't belong to me. And he's in the back getting chased by cops with my son in the back seat. He said he don't remember it, and I'm a lot glad because, you know, it was a lot of high rate speeds, you know, going at 100 and something miles an hour with a child in the back. It's not good. But thanks to God, by me doing my best to keep my responsibilities up, it kept me honest. And I kept striving. I used to be afraid to live on my own. You know, I was forced to. So now I take care of my child and everything. So I went through the housing situation and everything with him. And I moved. It got harder and harder. And I started thinking about my child instead of myself. And that's when I made the option. When I thought about my child, I said, oh, life or death for him. I had to get him out of the situation, which got me out of the situation. So we kept moving away further and further until, you know, we got to a better place to think.
So what you think people gonna get out of this book when they read it? We was talking about it before. A lot of people gonna see themselves if they still in the streets, if they still moving a certain kind of way. This book is gonna bring awareness, right?
Right. The awareness is the mirror. You know, there's no way a person gonna read this book and don't see themselves somewhere in there.
So you saying that for everybody?
For everybody. For everybody.
So anybody can see themselves in that book.
I guarantee you, anybody can see themselves in this book.
That,
I'm trying to tell you.
I was just like, you know what I mean?
I mean, see, this the catch to it. They might not see themselves in the writing part, but when they see them pictures, they're going to see where they was. They're going to see where the family was. They don't necessarily have to be that person per se, but it's a family member, it's a friend that dragged them through it with them. So they're going to be forced to live that regardless if this is them or if it's a family member. It's up to you to change your own story. To let somebody else live your life for you by doing what they want you to do, it's causing your own self-pain. So yeah, it's something for everybody in there. This book is prayed over.
It's prayed over. It's called A Change of Story, y'all. As you heard from the man here, the writer of A Change Story, Sam Washington. I am your host, Key Lays. To be continued.
Yes.